Are y'all ready for some good news? I wanted to share this with you guys because this is a norm of society. But the left and some other radical, I mean, these people are just absolutely crazy at this point. Radical leftists are trying to erase what I'm about to tell you. They are trying to say that this right here is not a fact, that this right here is subjective. And you know what? It is what it is. Some people are just too lost. But I have the great news of announcing that I am going to have a baby boy. This June, my third son is going to be born. And it's crazy because, you know, all the talk about that you can't assign gender. You can't assign gender until a certain age. You shouldn't assign a gender at birth. Gender is not given at birth. All of these things are not dictating of the sex. Just because the little boy in his mama's womb has a little penis, that doesn't make it a boy. All of these things are starting to get thrown around now. The Biden administration is taking a radical stance to gender dysphoria and all this stuff about changing sex. So I just wanted to come on here as I'm riding home from work, and just say, I am having a baby boy. And he's not born yet, but I know it's a boy. How do you know? Well, we saw the little penis. Well, that doesn't make somebody a boy. Well, if you're born with one, it does. I mean, honestly, guys, all jokes aside, it's a great feeling because no matter what the world wants to say, whoever it is that wants to run with this lie, that the lie that intellectuals and scholars like Mark Lamont Hill would push and say, oh, men can have babies. No matter who's running with that lie, the truth of life is this. There is two sexes, male, female, period. All of this other pansexual stuff, that is for people who don't believe in reality. They don't believe in what God created. They don't even believe in natural nature. They don't believe in nature. You know, you don't see animals running around trying to identify as anything other than they are. All right. You don't see the female dog trying to go and hump the male dog thinking that she's going to get him pregnant. Like in nature, these things that humans are doing is just not compatible. It's just not compatible. So no matter who's saying it, the fact is this: there's only two sexes. There's only two genders. There is no other gender. There is no other sex, male and female, boy, girl, woman, man. That's it. And some would say that because I have assigned the sex of my child in the womb already, that I'm speaking too fast. Well, what if your child doesn't want to be that? Well, my child doesn't get to choose because it's not your choice. You don't get to choose to be born. Think about this. You don't choose to be born. You don't choose, for the most part, when to die. You don't choose whether you're a boy or a girl. That is divinely given to you. That is by nature. That is a fixed reality. You do not get to choose it at age 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? Today I feel like a girl. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's great news. Like I said, this is my third son. And he's going to be born, Lord willing, in June. And it's just amazing to me that I get to be a father and I get to be a man who gets to call his child son, that I know without a shadow of a doubt that my wife is going to give birth to a boy. There is no gray area. There is no confusion. There is no worry about political correctness. When that boy comes out on the birth certificate, M, male, gender, male. Sometimes they have this box of rather not say. No, we're checking the boxes. Little Joshua is going to have boxes checked, male, boy. And it's just a great it's a great truth to live in. It's a great truth to walk in, because what other people are trying to do is just distort truth. They want to make truth whatever they want truth to be. It's all about subjectivity to them, which is why these people are extremely smart on every academic standard, or to academic standards like Mark Lamont Hill. But in that same brilliance, he will be so stupid to claim that men can give birth. So with all of that said, I just want to share with you guys, all right, the Conservative Republic family. For those in the faith community, make sure you guys pray for us. Keep us lifted. If you feel like giving to the channel, go ahead and go to the PayPal link. You guys could drop a donation off there. I'll give you guys updates. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm thrilled. I'm blessed. I'm privileged to be a man of a growing family. Me and my wife have been married for several years now, and I could honestly say that I see just how big of a burden, how big of a privilege, and how big of a calling it is to raise your own children. It is hard as heck. I get it. I understand why people would rather take the easy way than the hard way of sticking in there and letting somebody else raise your kids. But at the end of the day, we chose this. These children did not ask to come here. We chose to bring them, and I'm filled with joy, because God said, "Be fruitful and multiply," and by God's grace, our family is multiplying. 2 turned into 6, and it's a beautiful thing. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I will see you good people on the next one. Peace.